You are not lazy. You are trained.
Trained to obey signals, not truth.
Trained to march in straight lines, inside a game designed by people who never touch the ground.
You wake up, pawn your hours for digits, then sleep with a quiet fear you cannot name yet.
Hard work feels holy, yet in a leveraged world, holiness is cheap and power is scarce.
Tonight, we expose 3 games: leverage, optics, and infinite survival, without becoming a parasite yourself.
If your income dies when you pause, you are not paid. You are leased by the hour.
A leash with benefits is still a leash, and the hand holding it is not yours.
Some call it a career, but it behaves like a cage that moves with you, silently.
The bars are invisible. Deadlines, bills, approval, and the fear of being replaced tomorrow.
Power is options. Options appear when your output is not tied to breath and presence.
This is not motivation. It is mechanics, cold, repeatable, and brutally honest.
The exit is not a feeling. The exit is a system, and systems obey whoever builds them first.
Build assets that work while you are silent, and let time become your employee, slowly.
The first illusion is that your time is gold, because paychecks taught you to worship the clock daily.
Markets do not reward effort. They reward scarcity. Your hours are everywhere, dust in sunlight.
Stop selling minutes. Start selling outcomes you can deliver without being present every time.
One framework shipped once can feed you longer than 1,000 heroic late nights ever could.
Most people keep their best knowledge trapped in their skull, then wonder why life stays painfully linear.
Unpackaged skill dies at the edge of your calendar. Packaged skill becomes a machine with memory.
Turn one expertise into a repeatable system, a playbook, toolkit, course, or blueprint people trust.
When they buy your blueprint, they pay for certainty, not for your sweating under pressure.
Waiting for permission is the softest prison. Credentials, approvals, gatekeepers, and polite delays that steal years.
Gatekeepers ration access. Permissionless platforms reward proof, shipping, and ruthless consistency.
Publish, code, teach, build tools. Then let distribution become your silent army behind the curtain.
One useful video can work for years, recruiting trust while you sleep, and the world forgets you exist.
Doing everything alone feels noble, until you realize nobility is how the small stay small forever.
Ego loves control. Control kills scale. Scale is the cure for time scarcity.
Slice the friction. Delegate the execution. Keep the judgment, the strategy, and the crown for yourself.
When you delegate pain, you gain bandwidth to hunt higher value opportunities with a colder mind.
Capital leverage looks clean until impatience touches it, and it punishes you without mercy.
Compounding favors the solvent, not the loud. Boredom is the price of durable growth.
Build a cash moat. Automate investing. Refuse bets that can end your story in 1 week.
2 chase hype. 1 stacks boring deposits. 10 years later, only 1 has options and peace.
Skill without ownership is still service, even if the title sounds impressive on a badge.
Owners capture upside. Operators absorb stress. The scoreboard never apologizes for the difference.
Negotiate equity, revenue share, licensing, or productized offers that detach output from hours and moods.
Own a slice of the machine, and every improvement pays you, even after you leave the room.
Aim 2 is optics, because value lives inside minds, not inside spreadsheets or moral speeches.
A diamond is useless. Water is life. Yet stories make one priceless and the other invisible.
Optics is not deception. It is framing. The art of making the right signal impossible to ignore.
If you let others frame you, they will price you like a commodity and replace you happily.
Instant replies feel polite, but politeness can be a confession of low demand and weak boundaries.
Availability kills desire. Desire drives price. Humans worship what feels earned and limited.
Batch communication. Guard your calendar. Let distance raise your gravity without begging for respect.
When you stop chasing, serious people lean forward, and negotiation turns colder and cleaner.
Being everywhere makes you common. Common things are handled quickly, casually, and without reverence.
History is a lever. The mind fills gaps with competence and danger when you stay controlled.
Speak less. Deliver more. Let silence carry weight between your sentences.
In high-stakes rooms, the quiet operator often owns the room without needing to dominate it.
Explaining every detail feels honest, yet it invites doubt, audits, and micromanagement.
Complexity signals risk. When leaders smell risk, they tighten control around your throat.
Communicate milestones, outcomes, and next moves. Then let results finish the argument for you.
The client does not care how the sword is forged. They only care that it cuts.
Competing on price is a blood sport. The winner inherits the worst customers and tightest deadlines.
Low fees broadcast low status. Low status invites disrespect, scope creep, and endless edits.
Raise your floor. Narrow your niche. Charge for risk removal, not for time burned.
The amateur discounts to survive. The master doubles the fee and only serves kings with standards.
Words are weapons. The name you wear sets the ceiling before your work is even seen.
Humans obey labels. Labels decide who gets heard, trusted, and funded within the first minute.
Describe yourself by transformation. Architect, strategist, operator, the one who moves outcomes under pressure.
Change the title, and decision makers pull you closer to the board and the real conversations.
Hidden excellence is still invisible. Invisible people are paid like they are replaceable, because they are.
Reputation is memory. Memory runs on stories, patterns, and proof repeated over time.
Publish receipts, case studies, before and after results, and keep your promises on schedule like law.
One undeniable public win can outweigh 1,000 private struggles no one witnessed.
Game 3 is infinite play, because wealth is not winning once, it is surviving long enough to compound.
Ruin is the only real defeat. Everything else is tuition, and tuition is survivable if managed.
Most people collapse from internal rot, comfort, ego, and shortcuts that feel like genius in the moment.
Stay in the game longer than your rivals, and time will eliminate them for you.
Optimism feels brave. Brave without protection is simply a faster path to collapse and regret.
Loss is asymmetric. Lose half, and you need double just to return to zero.
Protect downside first. Keep liquidity. Avoid leverage that can erase you overnight with one bad headline.
When gamblers vanish after one shock, the solvent buyer appears calm and buys their ruins cheaply.
Moderate risk everywhere looks balanced, yet it spreads fragility through your entire life.
One shock hits every bucket when every bucket is exposed at the same time.
Keep most extremely safe. Then place small, deliberate bets, high upside, limited damage.
Nanity % boring, 10% bold. That is how you survive storms and still grow.
Excitement is expensive because dopamine makes frantic motion look like progress.
Novelty hijacks attention. Attention mistakes become money mistakes when pressure arrives.
Make your strategy boring. Automate the basics. Review monthly like a surgeon, not a gambler.
The calm investor sleeps. The thrill seeker refreshes charts and calls the stress freedom.
A life of emergencies feels heroic until you notice your nervous system decaying in the background.
Reactive people are easy to steer because they never have time to think, only to respond.
Build checklists. Remove repeated fires. Make calm your default operating state.
Disciplined teams run steady. Chaotic teams burn adrenaline and call it leadership.
The predator does not scream. It waits. It conserves energy and strikes when weakness appears.
Time is the ultimate variable. Patience is a weapon amateurs cannot hold for long.
Stay solvent. Stay steady. Let panic sellers create bargains you can take without shaking.
When the market bleeds, the prepared buyer moves quietly, and the herd never sees it coming.
Now delete the old operating system, envy, fairness fantasies, and loud plans that steal your hunger.
Study winners like evidence. Reverse engineer the clean parts. Practice until it becomes instinct.
Stop arguing with reality. Accept terrain. Buy the boots. Move while complainers type essays online.
Work in silence. Talking gives dopamine, and dopamine makes unfinished dreams feel finished.
Choose one permissionless skill. Publish weekly. Let feedback sharpen judgment into a razor over time.
Turn judgment into systems, systems into assets, assets into sovereignty over your days, finally.
Guard the downside like your bloodline depends on it, because one ruin event ends everything permanently.
Before sleep, execute one small move. Then repeat tomorrow until the new game is yours.
Bribe if you want more. Then disappear into the work and return with proof that cannot be denied.